7 Steps to Manifest the Life That You Desire. Hi, my name is Dr. Meghna Dikshit. I'm the author of the book You Matter and Brain and Performance Expert. Today I want to talk to you about manifestation. I know a lot of you are here on this channel because you are looking to upgrade your life. You're looking to live an extraordinary life. And I'm going to help you today with the 7 steps. How can you get there? How can you make this year the best year of your life? So let's begin. Get your pen and paper out so that you can start writing these steps. And along with the video, maybe even working on these steps. Every time you feel that you need some time, make sure that you pause the video and do the activity with me. And go again back to the video and do the next point. So let's begin. The first one is to define your vision. What does that mean? Getting more and more clarity about what you want in your life and what you do not want in your life. You know, a lot of us know what we don't want in our life, but a lot of us are not clear about what we want in our life. Now, it's okay and it's good start to begin at the point of knowing what you do not want in your life. Even if you make a list of, like I always talk about it as a dump list. Make a dump list of what do you not want in your life. And then when you make that full list, like say, I don't want to remain broke, or I don't want to be in this toxic relationship. I don't want to be lacking this money, or whatever it is for you. Just write down the don'ts. And then once you've written down the full list of don'ts, look at every area of your life. Have you written down about your health? Have you written down about your relationships? Have you written down about your career, about your money, about the time? The major areas. How would you not like to live in those areas? Are you fed up of not eating healthy or not exercising regularly? Or are you fed up of this constant weight gain and emotional mental imbalance? Whatever it is for you, just put it out there. And then once you've written the list down, on the opposite page, start writing down opposite of what that don't want is. Like say if you write down, I don't want to be overweight. Then opposite to that is what? I want to be my perfect weight, or I want to be healthy, I want to be fit. Whatever it is for you. Just start writing what do you want? What is the opposite of these don'ts? Remember, in the universe, the negative does not get registered. So if you write about, I don't want to be in this relationship, the universe does not accept the not. So it will hear, I do want to be in this relationship. And even if you try to get out of that one toxic relationship, probably you will invite another toxic relationship in your life because you are reiterating about the stuff that you don't want. So I want you to change that habit, to define your vision about opposite of don't. What do you feel? Now it's okay to begin at a small step. You don't need to have big steps. Like suppose you are not able to accumulate money or you're not able to make more money. Now you don't want to write, like if suppose you are making a 50,000 rupees, you don't want to write $5 million. It's too much to take. So defining your vision, maybe if you're making 50,000 at this point of time, maybe writing down that I'm making 60,000. Make that small figure your reality, and then you can always upgrade. You can keep upgrading. Now once you've written the list of what you do want, then it's time to define it even deeper. Because now that you've got the clarity, you want to put it out there as a form of experience. Now you see, if you say that I'm making 60,000 rupees a month, now it's a hollow words, right? It's a sentence. How would you experience if you're making 60,000 rupees? What your life be if you're making that extra money? Or what your life be if you are in that great relationship? How would your life be if you have that ideal weight or maybe that fitter body? What your life would be if you're exercising regularly, if you're eating healthy regularly? So you want to write down the experiences around your vision, around that list that you have. Now once you have written down the experience, is the best way to put it all out there is creating your vision board. I also love to journal my list, and I journal and I write my goals every single day. That's my way of telling my mind what to focus on every single day. What's my priority? What is more important for me? It helps me to not get distracted from my vision but stay true to it. Step number 2 is to be aware of your roadblocks, your limiting beliefs. When you have written down an experience around your list, you got to go deeper. You got to go deeper and ask yourself this question. What has so far stopped me from creating this experience? What has happened in my life in the past that has brought me here in my life and has not allowed me to create this result in my life? Now you see, you don't want to blame other people or situations or lack of luck or lack of opportunities. You want to look within. I want you to be like a spy, like an investigator, like as if there is a criminal case and you're going behind it to solve it. How would it be to identify what's going on underneath? And this is one of my most favorite steps. Every time I'm planning my life, I love to investigate what's underneath, what's beneath the surface. What's going on? What am I thinking about this experience? And why I did not get it in my life? What my mother would have thought about this experience? What my father would have thought about this experience? What were their beliefs around this experience? See, it's very, very important to understand what blueprint do you carry within yourself. Everyone has a ceiling in their mind for an experience. And how do you break that ceiling? And this is my everyday activity. I just don't do it once in a while. I every single day sit down because every single day I'm planning. Keep checking what's going on underneath and make a list of all those limiting beliefs, all those things that are going on in your space. How would your parents react to that goal or that experience? Write down everything about it. Maybe you can then go ahead and write about your siblings. Maybe you can go ahead and write about your teachers, or maybe you can go ahead and write about what does your religion speak about it, or what does your neighbor or your friend speak about it. Just write down everything that you hear, see, experienced before around this particular experience, maybe even the movies or the books that you have read. A lot of our information that goes in our brain comes from these sources, and you want to check every source that gives you the information. Sometimes the information is great and it helps you to upgrade, like you're watching this video. It's helpful for you to upgrade yourself. But what about all those movies, those books, or maybe the stories that you've been listening from the real people in your life? That may be causing a damage to your space. So be very, very vigilant like an investigator, and do not lose or do not miss out one single point when it comes to targeting that limiting belief that may be stopping you from creating that experience. Step number 3. Now comes the healing process. You've created the vision, you've looked at the limiting beliefs. Now is the time to heal yourself from all those limiting beliefs, from all those traumas and scars maybe you're still bearing from the past. The first thing that you need to understand is that in this whole healing process, your inner child healing is very, very critical. Maybe something to do with your reparenting. Maybe something that you did not receive from the elders in your life. How would you become an elder for yourself? What would be your reparenting ritual? How would you be more mindful about what you want to do now onwards to take care of yourself, to take care of your body, to take care of your mind, to take care of your emotions, all of it. The second part is the shadow work. The shadow work means that all those fears that we have related to creating an experience, you want to face those fears. Now you don't want to fight them or run away from them. You just sit with them. And you ask the fear one single question. What do you want? Why are you here in my place? What are you trying to teach me? Gather the learning that the fear may be trying to teach you. What worse can happen? And you know what? You will amaze yourself, because most of the times that the things that we fear in the past have never come true. So you can actually look at the fear and laugh that, you know what? This is unnecessary. This is untrue. This is not real. I'm sitting on it and I'm not facing it. Then the third step to heal yourself is writing down the self-love activities that you would do. How would you take care of your body? You take care of your mind, you take care of your, every area of your life. What is your self-love ritual? What makes you feel loved? And write these action steps down so that every single day you do one of them at least to heal yourself, or at least begin on the journey of healing yourself. Step number 4 is the step to reprogram your subconscious mind. It's very much possible to reprogram your subconscious mind, and the work that I've done with thousands of people has given me so much of data to understand that it's possible to live the life that you want. Yes, it takes some efforts, but it does happen. So to begin with, how do you start reprogramming your mind now that you've made a list of things that do not serve you or you don't want in your life? How do you start ticking them off your list and clearing your mind from it? And now reinstilling new belief system, new programs in your subconscious mind. So for me, what I have realized by working with people is you are the sum total of the story that you tell yourself. Each one of us have a certain story that we're telling ourselves unconsciously. So write down the story that now you want to tell yourself. What is your big compelling story? How would you like to talk about yourself? How would you like to talk you up? How would you like to listen to your own story? You're the director, you're the scriptwriter, you're the actor or actress in that story. So what is going to be your movie? What is going to be your story? How do you want to define your life from here on? So I love to write the story of my life as if somebody is reading my eulogy. What all I have accomplished in my life and how I have served and helped and loved more people. How amazingly I lived my life and how I became the role model for other people to start living their greater life. Once I write down my story, I meditate on that story. And then I look at that story and relook at it and see if I want to change anything about it. Around that story, then I build my own affirmations. I don't want to create affirmations which do not serve me, because most of the times when you copy the affirmations from internet, what happens is they don't work because they are not aligned with your story. So once I've written my story, I love to create my own affirmations and I love to write them. I love to say it again and again, and I love to record them and listen to it as a subliminal energy or subliminal frequency for my brain. Step number 5, raise your vibrations, raise your energy. How do you do that? So my favorite way of raising my energy every single day is I have developed a very strong morning routine and a very strong evening routine. I love to cultivate and create healthier habits. Every single day I'm watching and I'm very vigilant about my habits. The second thing that I have developed is practicing gratitude. Writing gratitude twice a day helps a lot to elevate your vibrations, and it helps your subconscious mind to focus on the good things that are already happening in your life. The third thing that I definitely do every single day is to get some exercise. I love to move my body so that I'm shaking off all the energy that doesn't serve me. You see how the dogs or the pets do? Whenever they are sleeping or when they get up, they're just shaking their body and releasing all that energy which doesn't serve them. So for humans, it's very essential. Maybe even if it's a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, stretching, yoga, swimming, walking in the nature, or doing a proper exercise like Pilates or going to the gym, whatever works for you. Make sure that you exercise every single day. And the most critical aspect that I feel about energy and vibrations is working on your chakras. Every single day, focusing on your chakras, meditating on them, and working on them, cleaning those chakras up, and elevating your energy. Make sure that you are doing all of these things to set up your day in a very, very powerful energy vibration. And the next thing that you need to understand is when you raise your vibrations, you should be ready to let go of what doesn't serve you. People, things, situations. This will start falling out of your life because they no longer serve you. and be prepared for it, be ready for it, and be okay with it. Because only when you let go of something, there will be a next thing coming in your life. You can't be the same person and expect different results. So there will be a death of that old you to emerge the new you. Step number 6 is to take inspired action. After doing all of these things, you got to believe in your intuition, you got to believe in your gut feeling, and you must be ready to take that action. Even if, your ideas, or even if the things that you want to do may look silly. And you should be okay to look silly. You should be okay to fail, fall, or, even get heartbroken or rejected. But you have to put your foot forward to make sure that you're implementing or taking action on your ideas. Because a lot of times, people think that just by writing all these things, just by doing things will happen. No, it's a very critical step. When you put that one step forward, you will see the universe showers 10 steps forward for you. Universe starts sending you the opportunities, people, because you are making a move. What do you want to take action on? And you must take that action knowing that you might fail. Here comes the law of detachment, like how Krishna says, Karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Your job is to take that inspired action. Results, you leave it. You don't focus on the results, because when you focus on the results, you'll start feeling anxious. And the moment you'll start feeling anxious, you're going to drop your vibrations. And when you drop your vibrations, you do not create your desired life. And the last step number 7, is to surrender and receive it. You see, most of the times, people, when they are manifesting something, they are all the time getting impatient about when will I receive that manifestation. That is the time you have to remind yourself, I know this last step is a very, very big step. Personally, it has taken me a very long time to reach that stage. Because a lot of our baggages keep popping up, and a lot of times we start feeling, what if it doesn't work? What am I doing right? Am I not doing right? Is it right? Is it not right? You keep going back and forth because the timeline is not fixed. So constantly grounding yourself to staying in that surrender energy, staying in that energy of faith that I am receiving it. And once you receive it, what do? You celebrate. Because you don't want to receive something and not celebrate. That's a wrong signal you're sending to yourself, to sending to the universe. And most of the times you will see, that 98% of the lottery winners go broke within 6 months' time. Why? Because they're not ready to receive what they got. So your job is to be ready to receive. You are manifesting money. Be willing and ready to manage your money. You're manifesting a beautiful relationship. Be willing and ready to receive that love. You're manifesting success. Might as well live it fully. So how do you make yourself ready? How do you expand your own size, your own container, so that when you receive it, you're able to manage it? Otherwise, you may receive something, but you will automatically, it will drop out of your life. And you don't want to be that person. So constantly following this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, every step again and again and again is your key to manifesting your desired life.